Yaga Africa on Tuesday in Abuja held a roundtable meeting to discuss electoral technology with election stakeholders, including INEC, CSOs and tech experts. Stakeholders say the deployment of technology is inevitable given the trends of technological developments across the world in the electoral process. KAFTAN television correspondent Mavis Akko has more.
Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the use of technology in elections is something that has faced several electoral management bodies. Technology gradually becoming critical in the conduct of elections is in a way inevitable. Hence a roundtable discussion on electoral technology with critical stakeholders, INEC, CSOs and tech experts in the nation's capital, Abuja. Expressing concern in the deployment of technology in Nigeria, stakeholders list appropriateness, acceptability, and sustainability of technologies deployed for elections, saying all electoral management bodies have to address these issues.
Is a class of issues related to security and security, not just the security of the process itself, but also the issue of the protection of the privacy of the vote and of ensuring the sanctity of the vote. I think these are issues, you deploy technology in order to enhance not only the speed of the process, but also to ensure the protection, of the rights of citizens to vote freely, to vote privately, and to ensure that their votes, the sanctity of their votes is protected.
They also added that the deployment of technology was prominent in the conduct of elections because of trust deficits.
As you know, in this country, particularly, technology became prominent in the deployment of technology became prominent in the conduct of elections because of largely the trust deficit in terms of normal person-to-person interactions in terms of the conduct of elections. As you know, the Babalakin report and other commissions, across the country have documented systematically the kinds of practices that we see in the conduct of elections.
But more importantly, is given the recent experiences around technology, the recent Anambra elections, and in previous elections, we've also seen how if the challenges, the vulnerabilities of these machines and technological tools are not addressed, they can potentially impact on the integrity of elections. And once the integrity of elections are undermined, they have grave implications for political stability and political legitimacy.
Lending his voice to assessing the impact of electoral technology in Nigeria's election, Chidi Nwafor, Director, ICT INEC, says technology must improve in the accuracy of the process.
To reduce human interference, which are evident, what happened in our country. Produce credible processes. Every process that is noticed, people will follow it. And you must produce results so that the result you produce at the polling unit will be the result at the final outcome. I'm sorry to say this, we have grown as a commission, but we know 20 years, 30 years ago, some of the results at the polling unit are different from the result at the final outcome. And that means that if you must do that, technology must improve in the accuracy of the processes. So that is why the technology. And therefore, if we now put technology into it, which I call electronic voting system, you must put technology to registration. You must put technology to authentication. You must put technology to transmit that result at the polling unit.
Stakeholders, however, state that the result correlation process remains the weakest link in Nigeria's elections, as a result correlation system will remain susceptible to electoral fraud and manipulation. Hence a need for the electronic transmission of results to be legalized through the Electoral Act. From Abuja, Mavis Ako, KAFTAN TV News.